do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Who are you?
Why would you do that?
These are my fries.
Don't do that.
Next up.
Why would you do that?
To get the garlic in the ketchup and make it garlic ketchup.
What about the people who don't want them mixed?
It's my fries. I ordered them.
I'll remember that.
You said you didn't want them.
I'll remember that. No. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. When you order, I will remember that, ma'am. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. I will remember that.
It is always 10 times worse in private what people are willing to show in public and do in public. So this is really disturbing to watch. Like, if you've been in this sort of relationship, like, you know. I know Rachel Kirkconnell has a problematic past, but there's no such thing as a perfect victim. But I did watch the Call Her Daddy episode, and essentially Rachel said that she would find herself bringing things to Matt's attention, and she would end up apologizing for them. She mentioned that whenever she was upset about something, Matt would always give her space, and then when asked if she wanted that space, she said no, which was like kind of like emotional neglect, but she was very like chill and unproblematic and self-assured. Days before their breakup, he was telling her how he wanted to get married to her. Then he dumped her right before she got on a flight, leaving her favorite country, Japan. And the same day of their breakup, he went ahead and posted on Instagram about their breakup, and this is what he posted. Okay, it's a prayer. He didn't talk to her about it beforehand. He just did it. He didn't give her any time to grieve or process privately, or he didn't even like console or confer with her to see if they could come to an agreement on like if they should both post or what. I've noticed that people who are narcissistic tend to lean towards religion whenever they're like kind of in the wrong. Is a person in the wrong for not wanting to be with someone? Absolutely not, but you can have the bare minimum respect of letting them at least have a day to grieve before just announcing their private business to the world. She hadn't even gotten a chance to tell her family or friends. And the flight home from Japan was 12 hours to Atlanta. So she was just sitting on there wondering what people were saying. I'm not a psychologist, but based off the things that she said on the podcast, I do think that there was some emotional abuse going on. And that finger in her face in that video tells me way more than I need to know. The way that Rachel talked about their relationship, I don't think she viewed it for what it is. I think maybe one day she will look back and understand what kind of relationship this actually is. She seemed to give him a lot of grace, a lot of forgiving and understanding, and even when she was describing what the relationship was like, she was always taking accountability for him or taking up for him, which is very sad. And girls, stop doing that. If you're watching this, don't ever do that again for a man, please. But know that none of this is your fault. But I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to point out that this is very easily a covert abuse, a covert emotional abuse relationship. I mean, but that finger in her face, like, and he was filming her so she couldn't like, you know, lose her mind, or else he would get like a reaction on camera of her. Like, just, if you get it, you get it. Stay safe out there and follow for similar content.